My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Monster Train. I'm just gonna go for a Covenant 25 random. A little bit of a breather after the... Oh, good lord. We are Hellhorned lead. Specifically the Hellhorned Exile lead, and then the Awoken follow. Interesting. Seraph the Chaste, we've got Talus the Architect and Arcus Darkness Incarnate. Double Glimmer in the base deck, so we've got some AoE already. Single Pirate Jumper and Double Fortify. Okay, so we, I mean, like, we're an Orbs deck. Orbs? Not Orbs. We're an Imps deck, rather, sorry. It's like I give armor and health to the Herzal Queen, and that's how I keep him alive. Got an Awoken banner in the next area next to the Merchant of Steel. Okay, there are a few Awoken units I'd like to give 3 upgrades to. Yeah, here's the thing, isn't it? Gotta go for the rally so we actually have some scaling damage early. Although I would also like to go Imp Toss afterwards. Startable enemy units appear on each floor. Alright, come on. Glimmer in the opening hand. Come on. You can do it. Yeah. Even if that didn't happen, Shardtail, Imp, Fire Jumper, and then just a bunch of armor on you. Well, we take 6 damage. Could be so much worse. Speaking of could be so much worse, we're gonna have to use the Glimmer on this floor if we actually want the money, and we do want the money, so we'll use it on that floor then. Settles! And take 1 damage as a result. Sure, let's get rid of you as well. I mean, this one gets Slay damage shield, but then the Shiny Shield removes it. That's fine. Which gives me another space to play Queen's Impling later for another buff. Not that that matters at all. Because we should have already, more than outscaled this. 75. Fledgling, Imp, Fortify, and Hidden Passage. Oh, Hidden Passage to get people off of the Herzal Queen's floor so that then I can start casting more stuff there. Seems pretty good. I also like the idea of putting the Herzal Queen on the mid floor, getting it a bunch of rallies, and then just ascending it behind good units on the top floor. Either of those want the Hidden Passage there. We're not taking the Wildwood Sap because of the Seraph the Chase. We don't want to build into it. Razor Sharp Edge. I mean, look. Yes? Vine Grasp is also good here, though, because of the ability to kill my own imps with it. Take the Razor Sharp Edge because of the possibility of, like, an Animus' speed. Don't let me down. Multi-strike, okay. There that is. I didn't think... Sorry, I meant Animus of Will, but I'm happy to see the Animus of Speed, specifically with the multi-strike in the shop. Oh my god, actually. Hellvent and Unstable Vortex in that same area down there. Maybe I just super upgrade the Animus of Speed. Effectively buy myself a free floor for a very long time. Not much enemy sent with Spikes 3, that's totally okay. We're not actually going to lose the Animus of Speed to that. As we play reasonably well. Okay, I'm actually going to set them up on different floors. Use that one for the kill as well. Nice. Handsome Steward there, but don't have the ability to get a Collector, unfortunately. Okay, and then, yeah, we kill both of those on top floor easily. Ready. Yeah, that chump blocking on the top floor is not really going to work out as well as I'd hoped it might. Okay. Yeah, that's Animus' speed has already got the kill. Does it? Glimmer is definitely in the next draw, so I already get the backliners down here. So yeah, we actually set up on this floor now. That'll do. Another hidden passage. Not ritual or battle, again for the same reason, because of the Seraph the Chased. Molting Imp is also more access to AoE. I'm gonna take the second hidden passage. I'm gonna try and like really play into that. Restoration Detonation. Restore 10 health to a friendly unit. Honestly, I think I'm gonna upgrade the Glimmers with magic damage, so I'm probably not gonna need any of these. Okay, we're going to the Merchant of Magic here. Looking for magic power. I mean, I'll take a cost reduction on a couple different things. Hidden Passage is going to be pretty commonly useful later. Permafrost. Not thinking I really want Permafrost here. Maybe upgrade that Glimmer, and there's an Animus of Will. Sorry, not taking you. I think I've already got my build. Money. Health. 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 Got him! Firewall! Hey, totally worth it. What did I pay? 4 for 15 armor? So I paid 20 HP in every fight for 15 in all fights. Seems pretty good. Talus the Architect. This is going to be fine as long as I can set up my floors correctly. Mid floor is the limited one. That's not what I wanted. I can Chantel Queen, Shiny Steward, ascend the Shiny Steward, and then put the Animus of Speed behind it on the top floor. Feels like that's the right thing to do too. Really need to actually draw imps for this to be viable though, so could just do that. Raise Sharp Edge now actually kills that unit as well. I mean, look, I should probably get rid of it. Should I? Maybe I don't need to. He is hoping I don't need to. Okay. Can now use the Hidden Passage for an Ascend there. Double cast those on this floor. The frontliner would have 6, 5. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Now we take no damage and we kill the frontliner ourselves. We'll start healing these back up. It's not unlikely that the Animus of Will on that top floor, yeah, gets knocked back here. And then happily chump 2 units. I'm getting closer to the time that I need to ascend the actual the Chantel Queen, that is. You know, the Don't tell me you don't know the most famous thing around. After the, you know, whatchamacallits. Okay. Look, I gotta draw one of them next turn. It's just unfair if I don't. Give me. Come on, Hidden Passage. Oh, thank you. I specifically put it in this deck. Like, oh, I'd just feel bad if it didn't come up. I drafted 2 of them just so I would be certain to have access to them at the right time. Okay. Awoken Rail Spike. Cycle of Life. Yikes. Both of those are things I desperately wanted in this deck. Cycle of life. Wilting Sapwood, though. Hang on. Wilting Sapwood is a good target for the Cycle of Life and just giving it... No, but we don't need the energy from the Wilting Sapwood for that. Honestly. Wilting Sapwood makes it slightly easier to take draw. That's its, like, huge thing right now. Am I ever going to upgrade it again? Hellhorn banner over there. Put a backliner behind it. Really? Is that ever going to be a thing I do? I don't think that's ever going to be... Oh, actually, it could be. Actually, it totally could be. It'd be Animus of Speed behind... No, I can't put those behind the Wilting Sapwood. Can I? No. Yes? No. Yes. No, 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 no. Yes? No. Maybe? Wilting Sapwood would have to be on the top floor by itself. Then the energy is not what I care about. I actually want armor more, if that's what I'm doing with it. Okay. I'm happy with that. I don't think I go capacity here. I think I utilize the hidden passages to entirely avoid having to do that. We dupe that. Definitely don't need any of these. There are some easy hard cuts in the deck. They're called Shiny Stewards. They take up far too much space. Oh, wow. Well, the Shardtail actually finally got the buff that I wanted on it, but now that I don't have the ability to, like, endlessly generate... Well, I mean, this doesn't generate imps, no. God, I think I rally again. Alright. This is a weird one. I need to find more single-targeted damage against my own units, or rather that can be played against my own units. Non-boss enemies enter with spikes 4. I got the Glimmer in the deck. I should be fine. So, in general, the plan goes thusly. Shardtail Queen and all the imps go on this floor. Animus goes on the top floor. Next turn, I hopefully, yikes, draw the Steelworker to put in front of that Animus, and then I can play the other Animus on the Shardtail's floor and then send it up later. Okay. Well, we got exactly the thing that I wanted. It's always nice when that happens. So we're going to set up a restore on you. That Clipped Guardian might need to have lower HP here for us to really have an impact. Okay, thankfully we got the hyper-powered Glimmer here. Sadly, we don't have space to send the Animus' speed up, though. It's totally my bad. I do have another hidden passage here, so actually, there you go. Are we gonna have another heal in the next turn? Animus' speed is looking pretty worse for wear. That'll do. We literally just have this one last round, and wow, is this last round about to cost me all of my characters on the board? 4 spikes 2 times. Yeah. Yep. Well. We got very, very close. That'll keep you alive. That won't keep you alive. But it'll help. mean, that Glimmer on the bottom floor does get us an extra turn's worth of buffs. Really need to be able to kill my own imps. I know I just gave up the imp toss beforehand. It's because I was usually taking damage on this floor, but, you know, people hasting straight past it obviously complicates that a little bit for us. The thing is, if I actually let the Thoughtbinder kill 3 of these, then I'm going to have to play 3 self-mutilations next turn, rather than actually really doing anything. Ooh, when a card with consumers played, deal 30 to frontage, 30 times to front enemy unit. I'm going to take the money there, because I haven't found anything that'll be effective on. And I'm going to take a thing that it would be effective on. That's an Awoken Rail Spike right there. But do I need it? Do I need it? Restoring Retreat's not bad here either. So that would be putting the Steelworker out front behind 2 Animus of Speed on the middle floor, and then using the top floor to buff the Shardtail Queen and then send it down afterwards. The problem with that build is the Shardtail Queen never loses any of the imps and therefore doesn't get the ability to buff afterwards. So we do still want to go with the Ascending then. Edge Prior, not really super relevant here. Awoken Rail Spike. Sure. I'll take it and I'll double cost reduce it if nothing else. So over here, we just want giant stats on the armor boy. Ooh, spikes. Is that worth anything on you? That's worth something, isn't it? That'll matter. The only problem with that mattering is... Wait, actually, no, it's not a problem, right? I can large stone you. That's totally fine. And then reroll 25. Wow, you didn't even give me a 25. I could take an endless if I was really scared. But with that Glimmer in the deck and the other Glimmer in the deck that we both intend to upgrade, don't think I need it. I really just wanted a plus 25 there. It's weird. I almost always see a plus 25, but just not in this circumstance. Non-boss enemy units gain multi-strike. So the Sycophants are going to kill 2 units by themselves. Overcharge tank gets through to the back line pretty easily then. But not if I kill the Sycophants myself. Don't limit the space on the top floor. Don't limit the space on the top floor. Don't limit the space on the top floor. Thank you. It's literally all I wanted. And not to limit the space on the top floor. Okay. One should tail. Pop this. It's fine. No. I need the stat buffs. Okay, there's the Glimmer for exactly the kind of thing I was talking about prior. Also, gonna use the Razor Sharp Edge for the kill on the backliner here. Proactively. Because otherwise that's just gonna be a real bad time for us. Okay. This is pretty much exactly how we wanted to go. Pine Chomp goes there, the Animus of Speed goes there, we send you up, then we use a... Cycle of Life really doesn't need to go on you. I think it goes on the Shardtail Queen just to try and keep it alive. Shardtail Queen is growing nicely. Hell, how big does the Shardtail Queen really have to grow before I'm like, yeah, that's good enough? Is it much more than it already is? Wouldn't be surprised if we were already kind of there. The spikes that the Quill Marksman is hitting now. 2 waves remaining. No guaranteed hidden passage in the next draw. Pretty guaranteed to have a good result on the next floor. Okay, yep, you go up. We're done. We set up our one floor solution. And now we just get to watch it roll. Ah, yes. Crystal Cloak. I should probably take a couple of your turns of stealth off. That is 1 turn of stealth off, 2 turns of stealth off, 3 turns of stealth off. Guess who's a little scared now? Yikes. Thank gosh we did so much damage. That could have been rough. Ooh, +7 on the first turn of battle. That could matter. Impressive. Attuned. Sacrifice an imp. Deal 50 damage to the front enemy unit? Yeah. Preserved Thorns? Just like straight up value? Or Engrafts? It's just Preserved Thorns of value, right? Unless I'm drawing too many cards. It's totally fine to have that. Okay, again, we do have an upgrade we could get on the Steelworker. How many spaces are... Okay, well, 3 spaces from the end. There's an unstable vortex here. It's not unlikely, actually, that I end up duping another Animus of Speed and send them up as well. Huh. Okay, yeah, I definitely have to go over here then. So we've gotten boons. Ooh, consume removal cost +1. I really want to make the... Really want to make that cycle of life low cost. Making that cycle of life low cost makes it much easier for us to take draw. The deck is already very low cost. This is a draw deck. It is. It's just, this is a draw deck. Every time I talk about draw now, I have like 1,000 voices going off in my head saying, you're addicted to draw. Don't take draw anymore. There's one expensive card in it. It's a draw deck. I tell you. I also really need to hit my access to those hidden passages. More cards I cut out of the deck, the significantly better we're going to be getting. Yeah, that cycle of life I think is important. I'm gonna reroll this one. Okay, we did get +10 magic power. Happy to see that. Impressive or Glimmer. I still need to support my health. So it's gonna be Glimmer. I'm gonna cost reduce the cycle of life again. Let's double purge to remove the other 2 shiny stewards. And then it's the restores. Like, every restore. Happily would remove from this deck. Double removal. Oh, double removal and a Merchant of Magic. However, on this side, there's a Hell Vent, and I could actually go for like 4 Animus of Speed. Happily. Would not even be an issue. In fact, it might be necessary. God. Hey, but the dupe is on the same side as the Merchant of Magic in the last area. Okay, so what? I miss out on 1 buff on my frontliner? Steelworker? How can this fail? We get capacity limited on the top floor in the final fight. It's part of it. Capacity limitation on the top floor is always pretty harsh for us, actually. Do we take a capacity gem specifically for that? Also gives us the ability to rally more at the same time. Don't know if that's really a relevant concern for us, though. I say I don't really know if that's a relevant concern for us because usually the Shartail Queen is losing the units in front of them quite quickly. Okay. Apaya Chomper. Get impressive. I believe. I shouldn't have believed. Why did I believe? So I'm just going to get rid of those units on the bottom floor. My belief was that I was going to draw a hidden passage. Sadly, that didn't come to fruition on that turn, at the absolute least. Okay, following up. Easy Glimmer for a bunch of HP. Double Queen's Impling. The Herzal Queen doesn't have to attack here. It's fine. We have enough damage on the top floors. We're already okay with that. We can get as dazed as we'd like. Open a box. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted to get back. Not necessarily the specific imps that I wanted to get back. Easy damage there. How many more imps do I have in this deck? 1. Okay, it's time to send the Herzal Queen up. And we have 2 that are even playable. Herzal Queen. Actually, no. We've got 3 more turns on the field. We got 3 more turns here. I think I can deal. There we go. Give ourselves a free line there. Nice, nice, nice. That looming Dark Shard makes it very difficult to do anything on that floor that turn. I don't really need to do anything on that floor that turn, though. We got that unit. Yeah, top floor is fully healed. Go for another Glimmer. Let's Razor Sharp Edge, one of those. Yeah, I probably should have included another Razor Sharp Edge in the deck. Seems like they're actually quite useful. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there's all the imps I could have played, and we got the kill. Or rather, the Ascension. So we definitely had the time to do it, as it turns out. Yeah. I was thinking this shouldn't even get close, and it doesn't. When the Herzal Queen is scaling more, it'll be better, though. Consume removal on the Imp is not impossible. 15 times the number of Imp units in your deck, 90 damage. Actually, I'm kind of excited more about that Cycle of Life. Constantly just trying to pump out extra HP on the frontliner. 10? 10 is super significant. Now that we have a Cycle of Life. No. Because, so, when... we have 7 energy on the first turn. We got the Pyre Chomper, right? Pyre Chomper, Queen's Impling, Queen's Impling. We got, like, 6 of those imps in there. Yeah, 6 imps in there. Those get out of the deck. 0 cost, 0 cost, 0 cost. 0 cost. We have 1, 1, 1. That gets out of the deck. 1. These all get removed. I literally cannot see my way to taking draw here. Energy here. Capacity is a consideration literally for the thing that I mentioned before of the Steelworker possibly not being able to play alongside an Animus of Speed on the top floor. Fine. I think it was draw. I think it was draw, but voices in my head saying otherwise. As much as I want to go for the extra removals over that side, didn't we just figure out that the Animus of Speed has to be duped twice? Summon ability to trigger additional time. Been looking for it the entire time, but I don't know if it really helps us here. Wing clippings is just 50% of the time get the Impeter box back. And preserve thorns, but probably not super jazzed about that as the option. Enemy units onto what? Armor 20. So the frontliner is going to have, what, 210 health? I'm going to risk this for the money. I want to be able to do a lot of shopping in the next area. Because I'm worried that I haven't scaled at all this entire time. That's a working rail spike in the opening hand. It's good. It's very good. Yes, yes, yes. This will all do. Okay, let's start out with the Pyre Chomper here. Throw down a Animus of Speed and then send you up. Do I want to send you up yet? I might have more draw. Transcend him. Well. Well, well, indeed. 1, 2, and then just a giant Transcendent. The first waves are going to be the hardest for us as we still scale up, right? So this just makes sense. Okay. You'll officially be sent up. We'll use the Fortify there, destroy one of these, and then pass. Nothing else to do. Good Animus of Speed. Got the Queen's Impling as well, so that we managed to get the backliner. As much as I want to scale the damage with the Razor Sharp Edge, rather, it feels like it's a cycle of life play here. Interesting. So if I send the Animus of Will up, we still kill that frontliner, right? Yeah. And I have to send it up. And then I put the other one behind the Shardtail Queen, it looks like. Well, we sent it. Okay. Let's... Oh god, that top floor as well. Let's Glimmer here. Play the Queen's Impling in this line. Right? Yeah. Put it in the front line, have it kill itself, not use the... Impressive. Actually, that's fine, right? 30, yeah. So if I use Cycle of Life here, I get to keep my character. Just don't get to do anything about that top floor. Hey! Perfect timing. Now we get the ability to bail. Up you go! Upsy daisy. And then this frontliner ideally dies to our thorns. Okay, yeah, we do get the entire sweep there as well. Great. Was very much hanging out to make sure that was going to be the case. I'm going to need a... Okay, I was about to say I'm going to need a glimmer or two, and we got exactly 2 glimmers here, so that'll help. Thanks. I'm also going to send one of these up first, because they're super easy to kill by themselves. It's just otherwise we have issues. the kill. Doesn't have to be the absolute cleanest kill I've ever had in my life. Got all of the money. We took 6 damage total to get it as well. Impish Scholar is a way to return the Impeter Box or the Woken Rail Spike. Hopefully Impeter Box. I mean, it'll return 2. So Impeter Box, Woken Rail Spike. So that just means in the first cycle, I probably don't play the Preserved Thorns because I don't want to return that with the Impish. Hard pass. All right, Merchant, save me. Pass. Consume Crown gives us a fair amount of scaling. As for the Merchant of Magique, we were going with the cost reduction on the Cycle of Life, weren't we? Yeah. Holdover. Holdover on a Glimmer. 12 damage AoE every single turn. It's not just 12 damage AoE every single turn, it's 12 healing AoE every single turn as well. I think that'll save us so much. Let's reduce this. I really thought Impressive was going to be significantly more impactful in this run. Sorry, impactful. Then cuts to... I don't know why every single time it just... I wish I was doing it as a joke at this point. Because then at least my brain wouldn't be defective. But apparently, I got some sort of a thing specifically on floor 8, ring 8 rather, that makes me mistake the removal for the dupe and the dupe for the removal. Doop, 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 doop. Not super jazzed about this opening hand. This is feeling like a bad one. Yeah, this is feeling like losing the Shardtail Queen immediately right now. I'm going to play the Impish Scholar literally to sap up a hit. I can't play the Animus' speed with any good faith on that floor. Thank heck I got the Glimmer. This Animus can go on that floor. Start Cycle of Lifing the top. Look, that does need to be there eventually. Save 11 HP on the frontliner on the top floor just by playing a higher chomper here right now. Sure. I guess. There's the holdover Glimmer again, coming in clutch. Don't have the ability to play that Animus here. That's fine. We've got Queen's Implings anyway. Now we're 2 Ember drained from this turn. We still probably get to have an impactful one. Is it possible we send both units? It's not possible we send both units up this time. Maybe it's just that and then send the Animus. I think it is that and send the Animus. We can take 20 damage on the Shardtail Queen here. Pyre Chomper, thank you so much for coming in this hand with the Awoken Rail Spike already here. Super excited to see. Let's run that Glimmer, a Molting, and a Queen's Impling. Yes, before we go through the Awoken. Oh. Most of these were already 0 cost or were about to become 0 cost. Ooh, value. I'm gonna leave the Implings in the deck for even further scaling on the Herzal Queen. I just have a feeling in my gut that it's gonna be matter. It's gonna important. I don't know. It could important. You don't know. Maybe it important. Sorry, importance. I really don't want to miss out on playing a Cycle of Life here, but I mean, the next hand's not super friendly either. Fine. Glimmer, Cycle, and then the hard buff on the farthest back. We only get 1 Ember Drain on this floor as well this turn. Still significant. Yeah. Glimmer and Cycle of Life both being able to play in the same turn. That's pretty significant. We got 2 copies of Hidden Passage left in the deck. If I don't draw one, then I lose the Herzal Queen and then probably the run. So ideally, we won't do that. I'm thinking it's probably a good idea to not to do that. But just in case, Cycle of Life got to go there. I mean, look, it was always going to go on that top floor, right? There's the Hidden Passage. Good lord. That looked really, really scary for a second. Not to say that we couldn't still lose, but it looked like the whole plan had fallen apart. Okay. Everything I did just made it more likely for the enemy to kill me, but I also knew that nothing I did there could have made the enemy win. So it was just testing them to see if, oh, maybe this hits a better breakpoint, and then we end up taking fewer of our units to the grave. Turns out not to be the case that way. Whew. Good work, Herzal Queen. You really came in clutch right there. That early double pickup of the Hidden Passage actually completely defined the deck. Also the Firestone Housing and then the Animus of Speed. Like, it very much was those and then the champion, right? But it feels like I got all of those super early on, and then in the late, I was just looking for more consistency with those. And draw is consistency. I think, had I lost there, I probably would have had a good leg to stand on to make the argument that I lost because I took the capacity gem. Because the way that we lose there, as we just saw, is not being able to ascend the Herzal Queen on the right turn. Generate this challenge right about now. Have it always linked at the very top of the description down below. But for the moment, my name's Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train, specifically Herzal's Workshop. Name of the link is AnaheimGlobeLenders. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.